With the retirement of Roger Federer, Carlos Alcaraz has taken tennis to the very next level. What this guy has achieved with just 19 years is shocking, and it's just inevitable to compare this monster with Rafael Nadal, not only because they are both Spanish, that it counts. It's inevitable because we are maybe talking about the two best teenagers in tennis history. What do these two tennis prodigies have in common? Is Carlos Alcaraz the next Rafael Nadal? Or maybe the next Federer, as Alcaraz says?
Pues a mí me gusta jugar muy agresivo, con muchos winners, como Federer, más o menos de un estilo como Federer, agresivo, yendo a la red, con dejadas, bueno, me definiría como Federer.
One of the multiple keys to understand Carlos Alcaraz's success is his brutal physical conditions. His speed and court coverage are completely out of this world. It's practically impossible to hit winners against Carlos Alcaraz. He's able to provide some of the most ridiculous gets you could imagine. He just makes their opponents play one extra ball every single time. And if you don't see teenager Rafael Nadal reflected when Alcaraz makes those insane defense, you surely did not watch Rafael Nadal 15 years ago, because their explosivity, their strength and their physical superiority make some big difference on the court. Rafael Nadal is known for probably having the best mentality and fighting spirit in sports history. This man has made the most ridiculous comebacks you could imagine. At 36, last year at the Australian Open, and 15 years ago. Nadal's discipline and spirit is unmatchable. But you can see Carlos Alcaraz is not like the other next-gen players. He's different in this aspect of the game. I cannot tell if he's going to be a mental giant like Rafael Nadal or Novak Djokovic, but the kid got manners. You just have to see his US Open run last year for the title to confirm that his discipline and ethic on court is no joke.
This year is going to be different for me. I'm going to start the year as a number one. Probably the first tournament of the year I'm going to be the seed number one of the tournament, and every player has the target on me. You know, I would say all the players want to play against the number one of the world, and I have to be prepared on that. You know, the pressure, the people, the players as well. Is gonna have all the eyes on me, and I have to be prepared on that.
Carlos has very clear that mental game is a big percentage of tennis, and that mindset, I'll tell you something, is a winner mindset. A unique talent is not enough to be one of the best players in the world, and Carlos Alcaraz has learned from the best. You may think their baseline game is very different, and yes, surely it's different. Alcaraz plays much more aggressive tennis, flat shots combined with more power that makes him probably a better fast-court player than Rafael Nadal as a teenager. But Rafael Nadal was not a moonballer. His baseline game is not biased on so many winners and so many unforced errors, but the structure of their game is actually very similar. Both have their biggest weapon on the forehand, combined with an impressive and rock-solid backhand. No weakness, very different forehands, different backhands, different ways to confront the match, but a similar structure. And it's quite obvious what is both players' biggest weakness: the serve. Despite both being 185 or 6'1", the serve is clearly the thing to work the most for Carlitos. Nadal improved a lot his serves during the years, and if he's not a serve specialist, I will tell you something, it's not a weakness. Alcaraz has worked a lot his serve since he got to the tour with just 16 years on 2020, and is improving day by day. I'm sure Alcaraz will end up with a good and an effective serve, but no one can deny it's still a bit of a weakness. Is Carlos Alcaraz more talented than Rafael Nadal? Probably yes. Alcaraz is a magician on court, no one can deny this. His touch is Federer worthy, and currently he's the king of the drop shot. Despite being Rafael Nadal one of the most underrated players at the net, I think I have to say that Alcaraz is more like Roger with the drop shots and at the net. But overall, I think, besides from the records, he shares more things with young Rafael Nadal.
Sensational stuff. He's been forced to play that role. the shot!
I think it's quite obvious why people tend to compare Rafael Nadal with Carlos Alcaraz, and although they are both different players, the hype is justified. Carlos Alcaraz will not be the next Rafael Nadal, and will not be the next Federer. He will be the great Carlos Alcaraz, and we have to enjoy it, because if nothing strange happens, we're going to see this special kid for many years on the top of the rankings. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but with this age, I think Carlos Alcaraz is the most complete teenager to ever pick up a racket. The guy is a winning machine, and a very important thing for tennis. This kid is a highlight machine. That type of player, very rare type of player, that makes crowd fall in love with tennis and with him.